Hey, it's Andrea, and today is February 28th, 2018, and it's the last day of February. It is a Wednesday, and I think it's 50 degrees outside in beautiful southeastern Pennsylvania area. I just dropped off my son at work, and I'm gonna go get some fuel for my car. Fuel, gasoline, petrol, whatever you want to call it. Most Americans call it gas, but I got used to calling it fuel because I've worked with truck drivers, so to be very specific about things. Especially since I worked with truck drivers that some of the truck drivers carry various gases. You know. But anyway, I'm gonna go do that. I injured myself this morning. I hurt myself today, but not on purpose. So my cell phone fell on the floor, and the alarm went off, and I leaned over to reach the cell phone. Oh, this is from my bed. I leaned over to reach the cell phone. There's something in my hair. I don't know what it is. Maybe I got a leaf in my hair. Anyway, I leaned over to the floor from my bed to get the cell phone, and I hit the corner of my bedside table, like right here. I don't know how bad the bruise is. I think I put like something cold on it earlier, and it made most of the color go away, but it's still a little bit of a lump. A little bit of a lump. I guess I'm lumpy today, like my dog. My dog is all lumpy. He's got lumps on him because he's old. So sometimes I call him Lumpy. Hey, Lumpy. Guess he's gonna have to call me Wrinkly. Hey, Wrinkly. Well, you know, dogs don't usually talk back. Sometimes they bark. I'm gonna go to the Wawa and get some fuel, and I can see from the sign that it says $2.75 per gallon for gasoline, and looks like $3.29 a gallon for for diesel. So let's head on over there. Should I show myself getting gasoline? Fueling up, as they say. It's like warm out again today. I mean, I know it's only 50, but it feels hotter to me. I don't know why. Alright, the fuel door is on my side, the driver's side of my car. Here we go. Put you into park. What am I doing? I feel stupid. I thought I was recording that whole time while I was getting my gasoline. I got 13.26 gallons, and I don't remember how much it was. 30 something. I want to say it was 36 something. Put my seatbelt on. I'm all fueled up, so I'm gonna go home for a while. Maybe put some dishes in the dishwasher, and then I gotta do something with a friend of mine. Help a friend of mine out with something. Man, everybody's parked over here. There's like a guy in his pickup truck taking a nap. Lunchtime napping. I approve, as long as you're not driving. No driving while napping, right? So Bob and I were looking at flights last night because we're going to go down to Texas. We're going to visit. We're probably going to stay with my sister when we go down. And so she'll be on some of the vlogs. That'll be cool. I know how much you guys love seeing Nettie. But, and then we'll visit her. Bob's brother lives down in Texas too, so we'll visit him also. And his family. And we were looking at March. We were looking at dates in March and April. And the March airline tickets, like we usually take American Airlines, they were running around $800 a person, I guess because it's so close to March plus Easter. Everybody wants to fly somewhere around Easter or whatever. So they were around $800 a person. And then we looked at April, and they were around $400 a person. And so obviously, you know, we're going to do April. It's half the price. So we'll probably buy those tickets today or tomorrow. But there's this new thing. I say it's new because I didn't see it last time the last time we flew internationally. But still, I mean, anyway, they have this new thing. They have like you know how they usually have economy. I guess it's called economy. Whatever, they'll have some flights will have economy, business class, and first class. And some will have economy and business class, right? Well, now there's like an extra class or whatever. It's one's called economy and one's called cabin or something like that. And I don't know which is which, okay? But one is what the economy used to be, which was where you pick your seat on the airplane, and you can take carry-on luggage. You know, you can take a carry-on bag that you can put on in the overhead. Plus, you can take two personal items. Well, now there's another class where you don't get to pick your seat. They assign your seat when you get there, which I don't like that. I like to sit forward of the wings because it's quieter. If you're at the wings or more forward, it's quieter than if you're behind. If you've ever traveled behind the wings, you know what I'm talking about. The engines are back there. It's loud. So, what is this truck doing? Oh, there's like a truck just driving in the shoulder of the road. So anyway, you don't get to pick your seats. They assign them for you when you get there. Plus, you can't bring a regular carry-on bag. You can't bring something that you put up in the overhead. You can only bring like your personal stuff that you can stick under the seat. Yeah, not doing that. I already don't check a bag, you know. I forgot to ask my husband if you got to check a bag for that, because now you have to pay. You know, you have to pay to check a bag unless you're in first class. Listen, like 20-something years ago, 20-something years ago, you could check a bag. You could check one bag. You could bring carry-on stuff. I don't know. They used to give you more food on the flight. The seats were probably bigger. It seems like they're getting smaller and smaller all the time. I don't know what to say. And now it's like they use a lot of their cargo hold for taking packages, supposedly, you know, for mail services and stuff. So now you have to pay to put your luggage on. Whatever. It's like, I don't know what to say about any of it. Times change, I suppose. We still don't have personal aircraft. I guess that would be a mess. Could you imagine if people had because there used to be a time was it the 70s, where someone was envisioning people having a helicopter in their driveway, like as a normal thing. Could you imagine if people were using helicopters all the time, the kind of air traffic problems we'd have? The kind of accidents. Oh, God. That's not good. Not good. I always say to my husband that they should have this thing where, like, you have a special closet at home where you push a button. So, like, say he wants to go to work, because it takes him over an hour to get to work. Say he wants to get to work, he programs in that he wants to go to work, he steps into the closet, pushes a button, and he steps out, and he's at his job, or he's at a hub somewhere nearby where people step out. I don't know. But if you do that, like, say it was like that the stuff, that technology that's in Star Trek, where they say beam me up or whatever. So supposedly the way they explain it in Star Trek is that they take a pattern of all the molecules and atoms that your body makes up. They disintegrate it here and then they reform it over there. Well, how do you know that's still you? Like, what if your consciousness isn't in that other body? What if that's a whole new life over there? What if you died here and a new person started over there? I don't know. Getting into strange space philosophy. Nobody wants that, right? I could probably talk forever about strange space philosophy because I like sci-fi. But it all boils down to who are we? What do we want to do with our lives? How do we want to try and make life better instead of devolving into the usual human stuff of jealousy and anger and I don't know. That's me talking too much again. Here's my exit on my way to my house. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some dishes, I think. I said that already. So what are you up to today? Is it everyday stuff or is it something special? Something special? Something special. Merging. That reminds me, when I have the dog in the car, I always tell him, like, when I'm going to stop or when I'm going to turn, because I feel like it helps him brace for... You know how dogs, they'll be just kind of sitting there, boop, 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 and then just kind of fall over to the side, like, if you turn. So I'll be like, we're turning left now, and then I'll turn left. What do you get when you turn to the next road? Drive up the road and drive. I can't believe I took all that video. Well, I thought I took video. I'm like, when you're holding your camera and people, and you're like, in your mind, you're thinking, people are going to see me doing this and look at me funny. But I did it anyway. Did not get the video footage. I don't know what you call it nowadays. Did not get the video for sure. It was fascinating stuff, man. But you never seen anybody fuel their vehicle up before. Pulling up to the family manse. It's not a mansion. We call it the cave. We always have... It doesn't look like a cave. We always have a name for our houses. Like, the last house we had, we called Schloss Fieser. Because Schloss is a name, it's a name that means German country home, but it's usually a name used for castles that are out in the country. And it was like out in this, we had like one neighbor, okay? So that's how far out it was, and it was up against this big field and stuff. It was just an ugly farmhouse, and we just called it Schloss Fieser. And this house we've been calling the cave, because we're like, we want to get back to the cave, we want to hide in our cave. But it's like a colonial type house, but it was built in the 70s. So, yeah. Alright, I admit it. I decided to take a break and play some Binding of Isaac. See? I don't even see it. That's it paused. There's the cat. He's very interested in what I'm doing. Not. Right, Simba? And the dog's like napping on his little bed over there. So. Then, yes, I will load some dishes. Hey, choose fun. I had a long driving day today, and well, since it's Wednesday night, that means it's trash night. Trash and recycles go out. And yeah, the boys put that out, so they take the trash and recycles to the curb, and then sometime in the morning, the trash men come and get it. 2 different sets, like the recycle people come. It's the same company, but 2 different trucks. And the trash truck comes, so that's fascinating, right? So that's my son singing in the background if you hear him. Well, I think that's it for today. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.